Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cloudy Sheep, and I realised that the last episode was cut a bit short because, well, basically my hard drive was full, and apparently Shadowplay did not bother telling me that it would stop recording. So I'm just gonna do a very brief wrap up of what happened in the meantime. I think we discussed all of this army composition over here. So German front, Southern front, Japanese front. So 3 army groups with the attack pattern that you can see over here. Most of these guys are now more or less in position. We'll have some tanks who will just push on Prague, some tanks who will push on Berlin and really try to wreck the Germans. Germans are establishing themselves more over here and on this front actually. Czechs are all over this front now, so that's a bit more threatening. Japan is much more of a hassle actually. And there is a much stronger position up there, so we'll have to deal with this. We are trying to support a couple of attacks over here. I think you guys can actually support this as well. Just try to overwhelm them. No, I think, you know what, I think we can forget about that. So you guys just please don't attack into pointlessly. Right, on the other hand, here's only 1 division, so you know, definitely that should be a possibility to capture. The Japanese are proving very hard to crack, but I do hope that we will be able to do something, especially down here and up here as well. This corridor really needs to be established, and we are trying to construct more infrastructure in Amur, trying to repair what we have. Because really the Russian Far East here is really struggling to sustain the amount of divisions that we are putting in there. On the other hand, the same is really true for Warsaw itself, so yeah, I think we repaired most of the things except for Plock. But yeah, we are pushing, you know what, I think we can probably prioritize that, and this repair should be done fairly soon, yeah, in 3 days, and that will then allow us to really build up Warsaw, and I think we will do it like that. This way, yeah, this way the repair on this will be happening as well, and that I appreciate. Next, 13th of May, yeah, so Amur is hopefully gonna be a lot better soon. Right, over here I think we can now join pretty much the Western Allies. There's nothing in particular that we are waiting about. Although I realize we are very close to getting a new political power. Is there anyone in the military high command that we would like to take? Constantine over here, with more armored division attack and defense. That wouldn't be too bad. Enemy air support would be good. Our air support really is lacking. Submarines, yeah, so armored genius or armored regrouping. Both of these are not too bad. Political advisor, I don't think we need any. Industrial concern, this is only really research time. Military theorist. Land doctrine research time. Helpful but not critical. Volunteer only, we could do with limited conscription. That would allow us to recruit way more people. I think that might be the best. That or these guys. Enemy air support, I mean the enemies our potential enemies do have a lot more air, so I think that might actually be one of the best choices that we can bring about. Although of course any addition to our armored force is also really helpful. Oh, I think something that you definitely haven't seen is that we've changed the layout for our medium tanks. So we are now producing the Mark 1, which is a much improved engine. It's now 10 kilometers per hour quick, so a lot quicker than before. And we are converting that, so we are restocking our old units, and that should be alright. Good. So I think we should have a look at the German front over here. Oh, I realize you have a promotion ready. Unless you don't. I think it just you just can't pick any of these options, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the first army. You are not quite at your maximum preparation. It's about 8 more days, so middle of May is really the starting point for our campaign in the west. Until then, what we really need to do, have a look at, is the east. You over here are trying to attack a Japanese position that will just not budge, so I don't think that's a good idea. You're trying to attack into there. That's not going to work out for you. This will work. This defense will work. This is a bit discerning. You guys are going there and there, that's alright. Where are you going? You're supporting that. You're just standing here idling. You know what? I think we need to change the front lines just a scooch. So no, just the front line, please, not the actual attack plan. Just so that the pink army down here, it seems a bit too relaxed right now, I think. So yeah, you guys can support the rest of the team over here. Yeah, that should be good. Supply continues to be a huge issue. Very soon we have the political power. There we go, we can modify our government, or we can form a decision. Let's briefly check what we would have available. Which was the new one? Oh, Institute Press Censorship. No, we don't need that. Actually, I think I'd want to disable that. And then what we can do is get over here, get Military High Command, and get Concealment Guy. Right, lovely. You come down here. You come all the way to the front. And half of you can actually come up over here. Very soon. Ooh, civilian factory, sabotage, was that it? Indeed it was. Damn rebels. Yeah, but once we clear this, I think we'll be able to suppress partisans a lot more efficiently, so that's going to be that, and that's going to be alright. Good. Everyone has arrived. First army, you seem to be alright. You seem to be alright. Yeah, so pretty much everyone has set their attack plans. How does Greece look? Oh yeah, it's really truly Greek now. Again. So, but that means we can pick the 5th Army, where is it, over here, and tell it to conduct its offensive operations. Do we want to really go up onto the river and stop there? I don't think so. Let's edit this slightly. Let's tell our guys to actually cross the river, and that's going to be that. Right, so that looks fine, and then once you have attained that, I think I'd just want you to advance over here. Nope. Actually, select all of these guys. Select the entire army and draw another offensive line. Okay, I just wanted them to be consecutive, but that doesn't seem to be the case, so but I'm fine with this. Good. So that means we can do it. Italy. Would you like me to join your faction? Let's reduce the timing a little bit. Italy has accepted a call to arms from Bulgaria. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. Let's have a look at the situation over here. So Italy seems to be the one pushing, if I'm not entirely mistaken, but yeah, they have a very, very strong presence. The French are very, very strong. Greeks down here certainly are not, so 5th Army is definitively going to start its push and towards this border. And I definitely want to give some advances over here, manual orders into the void, simply because I think otherwise they will not be doing that. Is there a river? Oh yeah, there's a river. You can go here as well. Right, so that works out. over here. I think the support C group definitely can get their orders. Second army really doesn't have any opposition as well, so you can start. Third army, very weak opposition. Let's start out. First army, definitely start out. Tank army doesn't have jobs as such. Can I tell you to be... yeah, let's just go ahead with this. These tank divisions are gonna stream into Breslau, and from there we will leave our heavy tank division, leave a motorized division, move over here, and just come towards Prague as such. Really just try to push very aggressively over there. These tank divisions, likewise, I think we'll just start to stream towards Stettin with one motorized division. Another motorized division can go up there. Bulk of our forces are going to stream right across, including, most importantly, the tanks. And I think you might go this way, and then we have... actually, we're doing most of the job of the second army, and you guys all can just try to go straight to Berlin. And I know we'll probably need some forces along these lines. I'll ask one of you to move manually over here, and that should be that. Right, there we go, the big one. Starting attacks very early. You're moving in. Just try to close this position very quickly. One of you should be going here. You should be going there, that's fine. You are all attacking. I think one more wouldn't be too bad. One more down here. You are attacking that. You are attacking this and that. This, that's fine. Yeah, specifically you could go this way, and you could try to go to Königsberg itself. I would like that to be a very early win for us. All of these guys are engaged. This is probably going to be some of the hardest fights. Support category A is not going to move in just yet, because I don't think it needs to. Already fighting over here against some Greek divisions. Oh, we do have now insufficient resources, especially rubber, so we need to very kindly ask the Duchies Indies to deliver a lot more of that. This fight, it's really a one-on-one fight. Why? Why don't you take 4 more divisions into there? And in fact one of you as well. Right, that looks much more to my liking. Could do Rian over here. Yeah, now he's being outnumbered. You try to get that harbour. Lots of fighting down here. Lots of fighting in Breslau as well. Let's pause for a second. Need at least one of you to go to Breslau to support the attack vector. All of you are moving. That's good to see. Lots of movement up here. Briefly check on Japan. Yeah, they are pushing in. Are they even pushing over there? The guts on them. Are they even re-established something over here? Yeah, we'll really need to deal with that. Oop. I think we can establish an air wing over here, and that's going to be a naval bomber wing. 100 planes. We are going to bomb the Black Sea. Naval strike during the day. And let's also get a new air wing of interwar fighters who are going to support in this as an air superiority during the day mission. That's alright. Nothing too fancy, but still important. Right, you are all moving ahead. That's what I like to see. Pushing up the front. Yeah, good. You two, yeah. Good, Iran over here is being overwhelmed. Although they have really strong divisions, like 400 infantry attack, that's amazing. By the way, we should adjust the attack vector for the first army. Your job is to attack into Prague. Just so that we are clear on that. I should probably should have tried to circumvent Breslau. But can't be done. Issue is of course that it is a city, so yeah, the difficulty in attacking that is much higher. You're moving in there and there? Okay, you just got that, so let's try to develop a little bit of a pocket over there. You can certainly get that, I think. You not actually try to attack via the river. I know you're very alone up there, but I still think you'll be able to do that. Okay, so we need to be a little bit careful about how these armies are interlocking. So I think the third army over here, we can tell it to be a bit more focused on the actual front line, like such, and then the first army down here, so that this is a little bit cleaner. Good. You're attacking into this? You are. A bit too much actually. You can go down up here. You're all trying to go to Berlin. I think you can try to lock in this division. Try to cross, please. Yeah, that looks good. You're also trying to go to Berlin. Very nice. Nice little pocket up here. Let's try to close that quickly. More divisions up here than I realized. You can't attack into Königsberg with this amount of stuff going on. But you guys can all try to close in a little bit. Down here, yeah, things are difficult for the 7th Army. The 7th Army is not necessarily an elite army, so that was kind of expected. You know, you can stay, but the Mountain Division really should advance into these things. You can go there. You could try to capture this. You guys are advancing, that's good to see. You are going there, and you should be part of this and act accordingly. You are part of this, right? And you know that? Right, like such. Good. Push on Berlin is going very strong, I think. Yeah, we are fighting in Berlin actually already. Of course, the Allies will pull back a lot of material from Italy now, but at least we are fighting there as well, so that's good stuff. Are you cutting off anything? You are, that's good to see. Brilliant, actually. I'd like to see that sort of initiative. I didn't quite realize that we were just freeing up Bulgaria over there, but I think that's alright. More fighting up here. Yeah, but Berlin is within reach. But these tanks were seriously left behind. And the first army is not exactly doing as I would have hoped, actually. It's actually more of the third army that is pushing to Prague as well. Even though their job was to push on Berlin. You could probably get into these hills before these guys come up. Okay, so now finally the tanks have come. Supporting the attack down there. One of you should try to capture that. Quite a bit of stuff up here. Yeah, I think we'll need to pull back some serious army equipment to deal with that. And here it is. damn it! I should have watched this more closely. Okay, so let's deal with this then. Right. Up here, you're holding. Can you do more than hold? Can you push against these guys? Forest, winter, no, you can't. Can you guys push back into here? Okay. Right, you guys really need to make sure that you're pushing out of here. Half of you need to go over here. 94%, that's at least good. And you know what? Let me take the 4th army. Your front line is the entire thing. Come on, just win. Yeah, good stuff. We really need more equipment up there, and more infrastructure so that we can actually effectively field it. Germans are starting to be really felt now, I think. And you are attacking that. That's a ballsy move, but I don't think necessarily a bad one. This motorized division is a bit depleted. But this one? Yeah, you're moving up there to support the defense. I appreciate that. So, German tanks up here. You have an armor value of 10. So it starts to make sense to maybe go ahead and... Can I edit this guy to include support anti-artillery? Nope, we have too little. Let me actually produce more then. Okay, but we should be capturing more and more factories. This is going a little bit worse than expected. Oh yeah, because there are more than 20 Czech divisions. Interesting. Okay, so we really should try to really capture the Czechs up here. You need to advance wherever you can. Get down here to this border. I mean, the southern bit is the weakest, but I'd also really like to take on Berlin. It'd be such a helpful proposition. You know, you can attack into here, and you guys can attack into here. Yeah, that looks like a plan. You are attacking to there, so you know you can support that, as can you. Ten armor, around 10 armor, yeah. Go to Bruno. Go capture, go capture, go capture. Stop. You need to go to Prague. Prague. You need to go to Pilsen afterwards. And if the Czechs give up, that would be so helpful. Insufficient resources, yeah, a little bit of rubber. Not the end of the world. Stettin. Push on Berlin is slowing down a little bit. Oh, we'll come up here. This really needs to fall, and I think the situation up there will be much easier. Why don't you take Sofia, for example? Then go ahead and take this, and you can take that. Yugoslavia is justifying against Bulgaria. So that means let me select you guys. Let's take half of you guys, put you down here as well, add it as such, and that's gonna be that. And we are gonna start a Lantern lease equipment of some infantry equipment, and I think I'd like to have Great War infantry equipment. Which should be this one. Yeah, let's send them the Polish stuff. Once. 338. Send. It's not much, but at least they can start build up a force. Good. Third army doing its pushes. Starting to really make itself felt. Third army is also coming in a bit more strongly than it used to be. You guys can stop this senseless attack, and you can push a bit more in the north. Right, but I think I see that the third army has sort of a funny line up there. Should really only go up until here. Yeah. Okay, how close is Yugoslavia, or not really Yugoslavia. Right. Where's the war? We are in multiple wars. Ah, over here. Italian-French war. Okay, so Czechoslovakia controls 51% of its victory points. That can't be true. Ooh, Bratislava. Does it have any victory points? I don't think it does. Okay, you move down there. Third army is in a bit of a kerfuffle over here. All of this movement. You are advancing. You could start to support this way. I guess one of you could support as well. We start to attack over there, and you could go up over here. Try to cut them off. Yeah, that looks good. This tank should fall very soon. Oh, apparently we do have some free factories. 8 of them, in fact. So yeah, some more anti-air would be good. Motorized equipment always good. And yet again more fighters. That's all I really want. Means we need more rubber, but that should be fine. War justification, rubber, you should be going away. Yeah, there we go. Naval bombers, I know. Right, so now you guys... You don't really need to start to attack Prague anymore. I don't think. You could attack this way though, and then over here. Except you will do it over here. You go ahead, conquer that. You're conquering this, great. So we are cutting them off down here, and that should be alright. At least very, very helpful. Yeah, Berlin. We only could succeed over here, and then I think are you attacking on your own? Please don't do that. Yeah, if this attack goes well... Oh, no result. Yeah, we lost quite a bit. But they lost a whole heavy carrier, so there's that. Resistance to occupation, missing equipment, no template, yeah, that's all alright. I'm gonna be happy with that. So first army doesn't really know what to do anymore. Since we've cut this off. Cut off these guys as well, so you know, let's send them into this meat grinder up here. Make sure that these guys are falling very quickly. And that should be alright. So we do have about nearly all of the divisions down here. You guys, could I select about like you, and you're gonna be part of this front. And you nevertheless attack into this. You're part of this as well, but attack into there. All of you are part of this, but you're attacking into here. Yeah. Right, up here, I don't think these guys... Okay, let's tell you to attack Bratislava. That should be fine. This is a good position, but I think we can tell the Third Army that it doesn't need to cover all of this. In fact, if it was to cover the front with Germany, I would be extremely happy. Right. And then you guys, on the other hand, of the First Army, you sort of need to cover all of this ground. On the other hand, I can relieve you of this offensive duty and tell you that in fact I would like you to focus on this southern approach over here. That should be alright. Good. You're part of this. Attack into here. Great! So, that being said, I think this episode has been going on for a time. So thank you guys for watching. To see you again next time. Bye bye.